They charge us from Ring Road to this side 200 naira. We don't have light. In the road, we don't have light. We don't have schools. Our school is bad. So we don't, even when they resume now, we don't know where our children is going to start going to school. So we are crying. We are still using this media to appeal to government in power that they should come and help us.
Boss, when I take the work, I know how much I spend put every day. They go workshop, they go mechanic. As for this road, we the beg governor. Anyone will be say they get hand for inside our society. People say they may they help us repair this road. Now what we need for them be that and make us the protest for today.
Again, you can remember Ewotubu Market, which we were around June 12, 2018, and a few months from that very day, the Ewotubu residents also said that they should take to the streets of the Benin City to demonstrate how they feel about how government have neglected them over the time. You can remember how it has been. It's a partial shutdown right here in Ewotubu Market, owing to the fact that they felt very neglected by the government. You can hear the reactions from the background, which obviously states something like that. I can also understand they are crying that there is no road, that in the end of when the market was enveloped with fire, that they resorted to self-help. In other words, they devised means all by themselves to ensure that the things were put properly the way it ought to be. And you can hear the responses from the background, which shows evidently they feel very neglected. They are saying no road, no water, no lights, nothing is happening right here in the market or in the streets or in the town or in this community of Ewotubu. Let us hear responses from the communities, what this will all about. I will now have to meet them now.
We don't have road, don't have to put the sea. Look at the road is not good. We cannot say again, we need road, we need good roads. We don't have toilet, we don't have toilet.
They give assurance say they will come, they no go come. They say they will come. When they want to come vote, they will come pull baby stone. They say after they don't win, they will come do it. After they don't win, sit down, they don't go do it for us again. We don't sit there again.
It's 8 years now. This road not good. So if we buy something, even me self, now tomatoes now they say. Not be say we dey vibrate for our governor. Not be say we dey cost am because now our papa, all the women from Ewotubu Market, make we litter. Make all of na litter. We beg am. Make come do road for us. Because the thing where we dey sell for Ewotubu Market, they don't dey see motor, not they come here, come they follow us, they buy something. When market born, even self we still donate for 500. Where we take carry ITV, EBS, we take beggar, make come help us. They not green help us. Since that day now we still dey beggar, make come do road for us. We don't even try our best to build our shade. So we go borrow money, some don't carry money for lapo, some don't carry money for meeting. Where we take buy everything, we go take and build our shape. Since that day, we dey expect and make us still do road for us. Now let that one be the help. Yeah, dirty now, no space to put dirty. The dirty they say make we not dey put again. So say they'll come arrest person for this market. We beg am as papa, na him be our papa. Make come do the road for us. Now that one I will need.
Wala wogo, nu wadalo daje. Nami odanakhiemye. Nu wala wogo.
Ye pasa ki no la gbogbo na do wu pananima. Na do wu pananima ma de kwa ki ma so fagbe. Ma so fagbe.
Evidently, the responses from those in Ewotubu is clear that the government have neglected them over the time, and they are clear, calling on them to come to their aid. The dilapidated state of the road has drastically affected the market in Ewotubu. The trade also has drastically come down. The sales, the income has been affected. Just don't go away. It has been a cover for every month in that context.
Because of this battle, it will affect our business, it will affect our market, it will affect everybody now. That is why we take decision. If the government don't construct the road for us, we will not pay ticket again in this market.
Well, the populace of Ewotubu have set as precedent that if the government don't come to their aid, they are neither going to vote nor will they buy tickets in Ewotubu Market again. You can hear the chorus on the background saying Obaseki, the governor of Edo State, they are not going to consent to this any longer, except you come to their aid.
$4,000 now they take the carry load because road do not dey, we not get road. School e not dey. I want to be primary school, e don full for water.
People when get house for this Ewotubu, their house vacant. No tenant they carry. They say no road. Everybody are parking away, go inside town. So what are we going to do? This Nigeria not be like this before. What we are wicked people, many for this Nigeria now. So when I grow up for Usebu, things not be like this. Wickedness not be like this. All the road, both lights, both water boat not dey this Nigeria again, except borehole. But the time when we are growing up, water boat now we they take fresh water, no water boat again, no road, no light, no the function. Houses they not they see who they carry on now. See primary school, see our road. If we go market, times 2 now we they pay for month 2. Then go say no road for market. We go beg before they carry us reach Ewotubu.
As an indigene of Ewotubu community, I am aware that, as a matter of fact, there have been nothing put in place to see that Ewotubu Road is attended to in respect of successive governments that have been on ground.
Have there been any assurance from the previous government on this recent government to come to the aid of Ewotubu?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Several governments have come to power, and to the best of my knowledge, we have counted up to about 4 regimes, successive regimes, but they have totally neglected Ewotubu Road, and which actually calls for questioning on what Ewotubu have actually done to them. Because as a matter of fact, Ewotubu is a community that is not just more than 10 minutes drive from the very center city, from the metropolis. So a 10 minutes drive from the center city of King Square to a location like Ewotubu that cannot be attended to for over 2 or 3 decades is something appalling and highly unacceptable. And I think that is what the people of, or rather indigenes of Ewotubu, are trying to express to the government in power today, which is no other than the Noragase Obaseki, the governor, the present governor of Edo State. Whoever comes to Ewotubu will know how bad, totally bad Ewotubu roads are. And for this reason, business is completely dead in Ewotubu. Nothing seems to be working in Ewotubu. No light, no road, no good facilities, no school. The school is overtaken already by flood. Nothing seems working. It's like a completely dead zone.
What do you have to say about today's protest?
It is overdue, I would say, because over the years, successive governments have left this place neglected to a point that the road had caused casualty in the life of people who are going to school, because it is always flooded when it rains. A journey that is not supposed to be more than 10 minutes is costing the inhabitants more than 300, and when it rains, it's a different price altogether because it is not motorable.
Comrade, what effort have you made to reach out to the government to come to the aid of Ewotubu?
The least we could do is, many occasions we have come out to protest like this, they will make promise, they never surface.
So, to the best of your knowledge, how well do you think this dilapidated state of the road has affected the business in Ewotubu?
The business have been affected. People can no longer attend to their business. Cost of living has become higher. A journey that's supposed to cost 50 naira, the people spend more in paying transport to their homes. The children cannot go to school on a rainy day. And more, it is very difficult for people to even come out when it is raining. Thank you very much.
For those that live in Ewotubu, the landlord, the landladies, our businessmen and women, even the traders, even our younger ones that live there, for a wonderful, peaceful protest. I think I have to really appreciate it. Well, I think the message of this protest, because I'm one of them too, I will not deny myself. We decided to come together to speak to government, to tell those in authority that, look, Ewotubu has been neglected, haven't given us a lot of promises. There is no election. 2015, they also came here and they gave us promises, and at the end, up to as we speak now, nothing was done. And also, in the last couple of council elections, the same thing they did, promises and none avail. But we decided to speak. How long are we going to live in this manner? That the same people in authority that we have voted for, they will come and give us the promise, and at the end they will leave us. So it's as if they are using us for tools. But we are telling them now that we are no more tools to any political parties again. That we have come together to resolve as one body, one strength, and one truth. That the people that live in Ewotubu, Okakugbo, Opa Erunse, Aho, Asoro area, the environs, we have come to an agreement in one unity saying, if this road is not done between now till October ending, there is no political rally in Ewotubu. We will not allow any political party to come for campaign. APC will not come to campaign. PDP will not come for campaign. APGA, all parties will not allow them.
For how long have you been calling the government's attention to come to your aid?
Well, as I've said, before 2015, we'll be crying for this. And the past government also came, they gave us promise during the campaign.
Staged a protest like this before?
Yes.
So what was the result?
I think the last protest we did, we went to ask for assembly. At the end, issues were settled. They told us to bring us some 4 or 5 persons. There will be a liaison, a follow-up. As we speak now, after all the follow-up, the thing crashed down. No reply, no answer. But what we are doing here, this is a reminder. This is a reminder as a warning to them that, look, we have resolved. We are begging. If there's anything Ewotubu have done to government that they failed us, we all need them to say, forgive us. But all we need, make sure this road is done. As I speak now, security agents in this area, we have risk. Nobody leaves this area by 6-5 to go to market, and nobody will rob them. Our women, they are being raped. The market is down. Our children can't go to school. We can't access this road. You can see the condition of the road right now. So we are just appealing. If there's anything we have done that have caused us this mess, we say, Edo State government, our leaders in House of Rep, our senators, we are saying we are sorry, but please come to our aid. Get this road done for us because we have voted for you. In this community, we are paying tax. We are paying tax. We are not happy that this road is being denied. Our right is being denied. We are just begging. Let them come to our aid. Please, we are begging, we are begging. Thank you and God bless you.
Welcome, sir. See this road now. Just look at Ewotubu. There are so many business around this road. Or like, let me just make example. My younger sister. I know say elderly women they see me. My younger sister will be saying a nurse. She dey come from work. She come out for morning. She close for around 6 as she dey come. This our area here, 7:20. Could you imagine the robber? They collect our phone, our purse, everything because of where the road, they okay. To the extent now, they are not hiding armed robber. They will not position themselves in different corner because of what? Bad road. So you can't go to business and come back by 7 o'clock. So we are not begging the government, they should please. Because I have store in this Ewotubu. The business is flushing, it's going down. So they should come to our rescue. If you see what they are doing now, it's out of as the grievances that is in them. They are very angry. That's why they are doing all this. We are begging that they should come. They should come. Please, we are begging them. They should come and repair Ewotubu so that this stealing, all those things that is happening, it will stop.
Businesses are down. The deployable road in Ewotubu has prone the community to insecurity. They feel very insecure, and from what we've gathered also, it is clear that they feel very neglected over the time. They have been calling on government to come to their aid. This is, they say, it's not the first time. This is not the second time. It has affected their businesses. It has affected their lifestyle. It has affected their social life. It has affected their churches. Everything about Ewotubu is down owing to this road. It is evident, therefore, that road is one of the hallmarks to every successful communities. Therefore, they took to protest that to draw the attention of the government. The government will be waiting for response from the government on how this will be. It has been Okodwa Abednego Unane Abed reporting live for AV Multimedia Concert TV.
Rubbish.
What do you think of you've been neglected by the government?
Seriously, it's been, I think it's 8 years during the PDP government and another 8 years during the APC government. And this is another 2 years going down, if I'm not mistaken, another APC government. If you add everything together, we have about almost 18 years. You understand? So an Ewotubu, there's nothing like benefit when it comes to Ewotubu. So the question I'm asking here now, why have we been neglected? You understand? Look at all the comrade buses, the buses the comrade brought. They all running various routes, but none can go to Ewotubu. Even the one Obaseki brought, same thing. So the problem here is now is that why are all these things happening?
How long have you been asking the government or be praying the government to come to your aid on this regard?
It's even before democracy. I'm telling you the truth, it's even before democracy. I was in primary 1, that Ewotubu Onwina road. Before the water, they call it after before water now or after water. That road has been bad since when I was in primary 1. I attended Onwina Primary School. Till now, calculate how old you think I am now.
Prior to this time, what measures have you put in place to reach out to the government to come to your aid?
Nothing. What they do is to come, they will just campaign. Election will do this, will do that. Obaseki came, he said so many things and all that. Till now, nothing has been done. So we said enough is enough. Enough is enough. We are tired of all this complaint and all that. If there is no road, no election.
Now, this is away from Ewotubu now. Where is this protest leading to?
This protest is leading to government house. If care is not taken, we are going to what's it called? House of Assembly. We are not going to palace. This is not a traditional matter. This is a matter between the masses and the government. So they are to answer us the reason why they are behaving like this.
So in the end, are you very optimistic that the government will come to your aid after this whole protest?
I believe so. I believe so. If really they are our servants, because according to politics, they're supposed to be our servant. We are not supposed to be their servant. We elected them there to deliver.
What about if in the end it turns out the contrary? What would your fate be?
No, there's no problem. They will surely come to beg, for vote. Before an election will knock at the door again. So they will come to ask for vote.
You would agree with me that not everyone has the same mind with you. What about if others go the contrary, like to vote for them? How would you feel in the end?
If you see the people that are here now, these are the people who are already volunteered that today no job, nothing will be done. So for you to know that we are already one mind. Those that refuse, we know them. They are already at the back. They refuse not to come. So let them go. There's no problem about that. We are not after politics here. We are not after any parties here now. We are here based on what we want. This is our right, for goodness sake.
How well has this dilapidated road or these infrastructures not been in place affected your lifestyle in Ewotubu?
My brother, like the bus drivers, they will tell you, it's 2 days in, 1 day in the workshop. The keke driver, same thing. We, the passengers, my brother, if you enter bus from Ring Road to Ewotubu, you will take Panadol. You will take Panadol. Go there yourself and see things yourself. You will take Panadol. I'm not lying. That's just the truth. And we have only one route now to Ewotubu, which is Oleda Asoro. This side is cut off. So assuming that place now cut off totally, what do you think we'll do? And still we have government. There's a local government there. The market got burned and the governor didn't even bother to visit the market to say, sorry, I heard what happened. Nothing.
Have you reached out to the local government chairman in charge of this?
They are aware.
So what did they say about it?
What they do is to come and arrest the market women that do put their refuse under the power line. They arrest them 12,000, 7,000. Meanwhile, the money, ask the question, what's the money being used for?
What about the councillor in charge of your ward? Have you reached out to him?
In fact, I don't even know whether such things are existing because we don't see them, we don't know them. They are just like ghosts. They are just ghost workers to me. You understand? So the question I'm asking here now, they should tell me, why are we being neglected?
Indeed, I believe the government will wrestle some answers to why you've been neglected over the time. It has been Okodwa Abednego Unane Abed, reporting live for AV Multimedia Concert TV. After a long walk from Ewotubu, which I will literally term the endurance trek, we finally arrived at Chief Anthony Enaholo's complex, where they decided to stage the protest. As you can vividly see, this is to show that they are really angry owing to the way they think they have been ill-treated by the government. First, they have to take ball to the streets to stage the protest, and also to cause a barricade so as motors wouldn't have cause to bypass this major road. And I'll have to collect responses from those that are playing the football to see what they have to say and the reason or the rationale behind this football playing. It has been Okodwa Abednego Unane Abed, reporting live for AV Multimedia Concert TV.
Answer your question now. I'm in the state of Uwamune. At the verse, we don't see Oshomole rule for 8 years, nothing. Okay, Obaseki come protest for Ewotubu. We accept and say because Oshomole no vote, Oshomole no do our road. We go vote for Obaseki, make it do our road. We don't vote for Obaseki now. We dey wait. Obaseki no gree come. It's the devil they finish now.
Okay, tell your boy. What I just want to say is a very short statement. We all know that many roads are not good. Are you hearing me? But we know your plight. In a civilized society, in another country, we don't block. When they are protesting, they don't block road here. I think they watch out for TV too. They don't block. You just take one side of the road. People will listen to you. But when it now comes to a situation where they are now trying to remove people's handset, people something, property is not good. They are not about being protesters. Because you that have good intention, they will not allow you to achieve that aim. You get it now? Because they will not allow you to achieve. So tell the people to maintain peace. Are you hearing me? To maintain peace. For the House of Assembly here, they were still on recess. You all know that one. The time you are even putting the thing is wrong. Because they are on recess. They are on recession. Do you get it now? So the Commissioner of Police has sent me to please appeal to you that if you have a letter, you write all those grievances. Hold on. You know, you might be writing. You may not get to the right place. But if you hand over to us, it will get to the right place.